What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Night Studios, and we are doing our 3,000 subscriber special live stream. So we are currently at Fraud Ring, or Freud, or whatever. That one. At STF 1774, which is the starting point to the Buckyball run this time. And let's see. So what I need to do is kind of plan out my route here. Or at least try and plan it out. So I've got my information pulled up. Or I had it pulled up. Where did it go? For the race. Okay. So, let me scroll down here. So, if you read the article, or the forum post, I should say, we've got, instead of the capitals, we're hitting the freedom-loving independent systems right next door. Start from Fraud Ring at STF 1774, which we are, but don't head to Alioth. Go to the neighboring LP 131-66 and dock at Vasilov Vision for checkpoint 1. Then launch and cruise on past Sol and go to Wolf 359 to dock at Powell High. Then within jump range of the Imperial capital of Akanar, finish the race out by docking at Agartha in scenic Enoch Port. So that's the 3 checkpoints, and it's basically the race used to be for the pill or the capsule in the beta that was encapsulating all of the different systems you could access, but once the whole galaxy opened up, it became a task of figuring out the route, because there was no capsule to say, you know, go from one end to the other. So this is what's been devised, is hitting all the capital worlds, but all the capital worlds require a permit, I guess. We happen to have Sol because we were backer back in beta, but the other 2 also need passport or permits, I guess, which we don't have. So they set up the race to be the independent systems that are right outside. So if you'll notice, by the way, I just think this is funny. I know a way to the finish line. Really? Well, technically I know a way, I just don't know if it's any good or not. Because there is no, like, route. It's just whatever you want to figure out. But check this out. Literally, this is a system named Pi. That, to me, is amazing. Now, apparently there's nothing there, because there's no Federation or whatever. Sunny's here. Sweet. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, this cracked me up the other night when I got over here, and I was like, Pi, really? Okay, so where is Alioth over here? Excuse me. The famous capital of the Alliance of Independent Systems. The system was the subject of many battles between the Federation and the Empire over many years, until in 3230 the Alliance was formed in a massed insurrection against both invaders. The Alliance has now spread over many worlds, and so Alioth is now an important political center, has an ancient name of Epsilon Ursae Majoris. Interesting. There's a system named... Wait, am I reading that right? Does it say Haghole? That's funny. No, I have not been there. That I should do a series on just exploring the weirdest named systems. That would be fun. Is like people could submit, hey, I found this system named something really funny. You should go here and check it out. That would be fun. I wonder if anybody would watch that. Nice. So yeah, STF 1774 is right next to Alioth over here. Well, it's not right next to. It's about a 12, 13 light year jump, but whatever, it's close enough. So here's our starting point. Now the next one, if my memory serves, I checked it out a little last night, and I think the next one is like right here, like it's one jump away, if I typed everything in right. So we have LP 131-66. Excuse me. Which, yeah, it's 13 light years away. So I could, man. Sorry guys, I keep having to mute my mic and clear my throat. My throat's all messed up this morning. Afternoon. Whatever. So it's only 13 light years away. So that'll be easy. Actually, we might even be able to do that in one jump. Let me actually see if that's listed in my available systems here. Yeah, there it is. LP13166. So we can actually do the first jump in this race is like one jump land checkpoint type thing, which will be cool. But it gets progressively further. Like, Wolf isn't too far away from that, but then it's like, if my memory served, the Agartha or whatever it is. And is that the one we're actually supposed to go to? Yeah, instead of the Imperial capital of Akanar, finish at Agartha. But if my memory serves, when I did the math, Agartha's like 230 light years from where we are. So did you buy the A-class? Yes, I had to. Currently... oh, that's right, that reminds me, I need to take a screenshot of my outfitting before we do all this. So that's part of the rules. The way it works... We're filming this from streaming, and I'm going to be posting it on YouTube, but I'm also going to be taking screenshots anyway, so that I can post my times in the forum before my videos go up, because I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to doing all that. So I'm just going to post screenshots on the forum anyway, so they can post my times. Or not, I don't know if they post times. I think they post times after the race is closed, but they just show you where you're placed at, and then they tell you how close you are to like the next person, and then if the submission window hasn't closed, you can always go back and do another run. It's 227 light years. Yeah, I knew it was 2 something. It was over 200. So yeah, you can always do more runs if you want to, as long as I think they said the submission date for turning in your episodes, or not episodes, your racing times was like this upcoming Sunday, I believe. Yeah, as results as of 21, no. Register and race anytime. Race ends 23:59 hours on the 25th of January. So yeah. And I believe that's in-game clock, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Like, we'll notice that mine's not actually the exact time, because it's going off of the server time, not my local time, I guess. So yeah, you can turn them, like, if we do this run or something, and then they tell me that I'm, like, really close to first place or something, not that I expect that to happen, you know, then they'll, you know, I could do another one and go that route. So the next system after LP is Wolf 359. There is one other thing though. Yeah, see, this is 78, which is a little bit further, and then Agartha is 229.85, so it's pretty far out there. So there's a couple of things that I want to try. The other thing that I want to figure out, I've kind of started catching on that these stars in the galaxy map actually kind of represent the stars in the system. And for example, because there's some that have like a very dim dot. Does this tell me a class M star are red stars? Okay, so it's a class M. There's a certain, I think it's dwarf. I think it's dwarf stars. Oh, star type, F9 VAB. Okay, so it tells you the star type. That's interesting. And there's one in here somewhere, or it was on my way. There, like this. You can see this thing from way over here. So this has a huge star by comparison. It's a K2. So you can actually see in the galaxy map here the size, or relatively ballpark size, of the star. What's important to that is when you stop and refuel, it's time. Now refueling itself doesn't actually take very long, but refueling, like landing, docking at a station and everything, is what takes a while. So I'm trying to kind of keep a lookout for a route that lets me do fuel scooping instead of having to dock. That's what I'd like. I'd like to have a route where I can just jump if I need fuel, refuel, jump, blah blah blah, and not have to do any stops and dock at a station and refuel. I don't know if we can pull that off or not. I'm not even sure if I have enough time to plan that much of a route. But if any of you have done the run, or like how do I say that username? Posse, I think, said that you know of a way to the finish line. So it's like that. If any of you know of a route that, like, or a way to identify what stars you can fuel scoop and stuff like that, that would be very, very helpful. Obviously, for the first one, we're just gonna jump there. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna hop over to LP. Getting to Wolf is gonna be the one where we actually have to plan out a route. Actually, let me see if I can Google real quick. I'm sorry, I know this isn't really that action-packed of a stream at the moment. Like, we're just staring at maps and jibber-jabbing. Jibber-jabbing? Sure, we'll go with it. But I want to kind of have a decent plan of action before we actually take off and try this race. Like I said, we can always do more if we figure out a better route or a better way to do it. But as much planning as we can do without driving everybody nuts would be good. I'm just trying to Google search real quick what stars you can fuel scoop and see if we can use that as our route planning criteria. Okay, let's see if we can get anything from this result.
You can't get nothing from that.
Why not? By the way, in case anyone was wondering, Adrian's here. He's been... You can't fuel scoop from the red dwarves is all I know. Brighter stars should be game. Yes, that's kind of where I'm at. I know that the dwarves you can't because the radius is too large for them. Like, you can't get to the star before you crash into them. Honestly, you kind of scared me for a second there, Adrian, because I kind of forgot you were on the Skype call. So you just jumped in and started yelling, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's still here. Okay. Because if we can figure out what kind of star types... Oh, Sunny's here, by the way, in case you're not watching the chat.
I know. I know.
Ah, here we go. Right on the Elite Dangerous Wikia. Wikia. What is the difference between Wikia and Wiki? I don't get it.
Wiki what?
Okay, so here's... Oh, perfect. It's a list of types that are scoopable and not scoopable. So A, B, F, G, K, M, and O are all stars that can be used to refuel. D, A, D, C, Y, T, L, T, T, S, neutron star, S, and W are not. Okay, well, that answers that. There we go. Okay, so in our nav panel, can I change this? Or is this always going to be current location? The map didn't tell me of the stars. Yeah, it lists them here. I just didn't know what types you could get fuel from, so that works. Okay, I need to find Wolf. Wolf's gonna be close to Sol. I think it's supposed to be close. Okay, there we are. Sol. So where's Wolf? Wolf, there you are. So Wolf is scoopable, but that doesn't really matter because we have to land there anyway. So from this is difficult to do because I'm trying to basically do my own route without actually being selected and connecting everything. Okay. So from here, can we go... Okay, that's where we are, and that's close enough that LP's gonna be around there somewhere. So we could kind of curve up, I guess. That's an M. M is doable. We can get fuel from there. We can get fuel from there. Okay, so... G is G... Yes. I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. Bulg. I've been to Bulg before. Oh, that was when we were actually in Sol. Okay, that's why I remembered that. K is doable. Okay. M will work. How about Morgor? Oh, Morgor! Forgot all about you. M's there. Okay, can we... Dahan is okay. Oh, these are all the, like, original systems. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so let's try... Ooh. LP we have to dock at, and it's not a scoopable star. So that we'll just have to refuel while we're already docked there. That'll probably make the most sense. And then from there, K's we can, and that's the one of the really tough parts about this is that it's not giving me accurate distances, because I'm not there. So it's like it's saying this is 15 light years, but it won't be 15 light years from LP, which makes it kind of difficult to gauge. So we'll do Tythe to LHS3. Oops. And I'm writing all this down so that I can kind of do it on the fly once we actually start going. Let's see where else we need to head that way. What are you? That's a D, so we can't refuel there, and that's a fairly lengthy jump. So we'll have to make sure... Ooh, I don't know if we can pull that off. Ah, Ross is an M. Okay. See, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to figure out where I can and can't refuel to see if we can not have to stop in between each jump. Ross... 69.0. Refuel there. From there, what goes down this way? LHS 281. I tell you what, since this is going to be pretty tedious, if everybody doesn't object to maybe doing a dry run first and mapping things out as we go, and then when we've figured it out, then actually doing a timed run. Does that sound better to everybody than actually just planning everything out? Because I have a feeling this is going to get really redundant. 1057. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do if everybody's okay with that. Because, like, from here, the chart won't let me see any further because I'm not there. So I'm thinking that's what we'll do, if that's cool with everybody. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right from here. And see how that goes. I am going to deactivate my docking computer, my
engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Things like my docking computer, my frame interdictor, wake scanner, all that stuff. I'm gonna turn all that off to conserve power, I think. Whoa! Hi, dude.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
No, you're in the no-fire zone.
Bait him out and be like, hey, follow me, I got magic for you. And then shoot him!
You do realize we're doing a race, right?
Hey, this is a space race. No rules, no...
No rules.
No rules. Sabotage.
Turn all that off. There you go.
You start the race off first, and you pull back a little bit, let him get hanging, just blast him.
Right. Except that there is no real-time first, last, whatever. Otherwise, I would agree with you.
Oh, okay.
It's just a, what do you call it, time trial.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay. Wow, it's a good thing that, okay, whatever. Vision. I can't ever say some of these names. So this one we can't fuel scoop, we'll just have to refuel. Which works out because we have to dock anyway, so it's whatevs. And I know a few people actually commented on my announcement stuff and was like, you might want to like strip down the weapons and stuff to have longer jump range and fly lighter, but kind of like Adrian said, that because there are no rules and we might get interdicted or run into somebody random or just NPCs or whatever, I don't want to do that because actually want to be able to fight back if we get pulled into something in the middle of nowhere. So, we can do... Luckily, the minimum jump requirement was like 13, I think, and I think with my current setup, my Viper can do a 14.14 jump, max jump. So, we have a little bit of an advantage in that regard that we can jump a little bit further than we need to, which is always fun. Okay. Gosh, I'm not used to this. I almost requested a docking permit and then just like let the thing go.
Let me land. Now go.
Yeah, I'm not used to having my
Land first. Ask questions later.
No, I have a docking computer and I'm not used to having it turned off.
Granted.
I have to actually dock manually now. It's weird. Alright, let's see if I'm rusty or not in my docking ability. Oh, hi, Mr. Eagle! Ooh, little fast, little fast, little fast!
Landing gear deployed.
Ooh, boy. Actually, that was... Other than that part, that was pretty good.
Docking successful.
Worked out pretty good.
Engines disengaged.
Okay. So that's the first checkpoint. We would take a screenshot there. Blah, 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 blah. We'll refuel. I have about 50 grand that I'm sitting. It costs about 30 to rebuild my ship, but I'm hoping I don't get blown up and that'll just be extra money for
You're sitting on
fuel.
50 grand?
I am.
That must be a comfy chair.
I wish, yeah. I wish it was that comfy.
50 Rashi. That's kind of hard to say.
I was gonna say, if it was all cash, that would actually be
No, it's all pennies.
Ugh, that's even worse.
You're gonna be like Scrooge McDuck and you're gonna dive into the thing of pennies, but it's a pool of pennies. It's gonna be a hard surface and you're just gonna crash into it.
Yeah, I always have like that about DuckTales, that it's like, how can you swim through the coins? I mean, it was a funny sentiment and all, but when you actually think about it, you're like, that would be so painful. Okay, wait a minute. No, I go this way to Ross. Alright, let's, since I'm here, I want to see what it picks for our route. Just out of curiosity.
You're playing Space, I'm playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're
We're both playing Frontier Develops games. That's funny.
Just mine's better.
Hey. Agree to disagree on that one.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
So can I. Okay, so it's far enough out, it's not actually... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say. Give me a route. Alright, so that's the fastest. Now let's go through and check to see... which one of these we could actually refuel at, because that's something we need to pay attention to. Because this is going to change our route, actually. See, this is why I'm glad we're doing a dry run, because my route would have ended up being different, and that might not have really been a good thing. So... starting from... okay, M, that's refuelable. That's good. So we'll do LP 13155. Okay, what's the next spot? Also refuelable. I don't even know how to say that, so I'm just gonna write it down. Lucetios, maybe? Melia is also refuelable. Sweet. This is working out pretty good. I'm liking this so far. Melia... F... Actually, that's not that many jumps, so I'm pretty happy about how this is setting me up here. LFT... And so far, all of these are stars we can refuel at, which is great. It's exactly what I wanted.
Stars at night are deep and bright.
I didn't want to have to, like, dock.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Sure. Whatever you say.
It's like a flashback to a previous life right there.
Okay, that's refuelable too. Sweet. 37XI. Buddhist. RF, and then to Wolf. Awesome. So that whole route is refuelable, I think. Wait a minute. Where did... That's 562. Did I do that on purpose? No, I did not. Where did it go? Hold on. Hold on. I screwed something up. It was this one we wanted, right? I think. Yeah, 359. Dagnabbit! That's the one we wanted. Crap. Crap, man!
What did you do?
I basically just plotted out an entire route that goes to the wrong place. Although, it looks like we only have to change after a certain point. So, that's not a complete loss. We change at Ross instead. Okay. That's okay. At least it's not the whole route's wrong. Whew! Okay, Ross 1.5, still okay, so now this one, also refuelable. Flu soup, that's what I'm gonna call that plan. I know that's not how it's supposed to be, but that's what I'm gonna call it.
Flu soup.
It's FLOUSOP, so I know that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it's like flausop or something, but as soon as I saw it, it was just like, flu soup! That's great. Okay, Wolf. 359 is the target, and we'll
I love about making roller coasters that people don't want to ride because it's listed as too intense.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. That was like the thing you did.
Yet, one of the rides I made that's basically a kill yourself ride where it comes flying off the track is not too intense. It's like for kids. It's listed as a kiddie ride. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's funny. Alright. Now, one other...
What? Items at pizzeria are too cheap. Customers are complaining that my food is too cheap.
That's seriously a complaint?
Well, time to make it $50 for a burger.
Right?
Yeah. Bad word.
Hey, do you know, is there... I'm looking for a way to, like, have a clock posted in the... Or, like, a stopwatch posted on the stream. Is there a way to do that?
No.
Online... maybe?
You can do that, and then you have to, like, crop it out. And you can put it as, like, a window thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. So I need to find, like, a HTML stopwatch thing then, right? Or something? That I can just have a web page open?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know what that's...
The stars are... blur. Ooh, an aquarium ride.
I know I'm a terrible streamer. I should have had all this figured out already. Hmm. Okay, this isn't very glamorous, but I'm just gonna use it anyway. Cause I don't feel like having the entire stream be me trying to find a stopwatch.
What?
Okay, is there a way? Okay, there it is. Oh, I see. I see now. So we'll not worry about that. Where's crop? Cropping.
Oh, I see.
Get rid of the... that.
Tarzan. Oh, I see.
Wow, that's not quite what I meant to do, but whatever. Looks derpy, but...
Welcome to your stream.
Yep, yep. You all know me. Okay, maybe a little... That's better. That'll work. Now I just need to adjust the actual, like, screen size of it. Where's the... How do I... Oh, there we go. Okay. Whoops. Where'd it go? Crap. Where did it go? Whatever. I was trying to do something interesting, but it's not working. Oh, wait. Why isn't it showing?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Whatever. Never mind. Just gonna try and do a stopwatch thing on there to show times.
Apparently my giant slide ride has crashed. How does that happen?
I don't...
It's one of the rides where it's like you get a mat and you slide down it. You
and that crashed?
Yeah, it broke down.
Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna do, I guess, a stopwatch on my phone. I was wanting to, like, show it, but couldn't get that to work very well.
Ship released.
Because I want to see
Engines
how long this takes us to do
Landing
this
gear
route.
retracted.
Alright, so the great part about this... Oops, mask locked. Great part about this particular route to Wolf is that all of the spots are refuelable. So if at any point we're running low on fuel, we can refill at any of them, which is great.
Frameshift drive charging.
Huh?
I totally know what everything you mean says. Everything
Well-
you say means wow, dyslexic moment.
Wow, yeah, that was good.
Hey, you can't make fun of me for exactly.
Three.
So, ha!
2.
I can't make fun of you for what?
Engaged.
I didn't hear you.
For being dyslexic.
Oh,
You
Well-
can't oppress my people.
I can. It would just make me not that nice of a person.
Yeah, and I would call the
Not nice people hotline.
to stand up for my people. My people have been oppressed for years. The Lex Dixon people.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, the Slexdesic.
Fuel scoop
That you
disengaged.
I do
Frameshift
feel
drive
like
charging.
it should be named something like that so that people who are dyslexic would know what they had.
Maybe everyone's dyslexic and it's actually Lex Dixon, but we all call it dyslexic.
4.
That's
3. 2.
Ah!
interesting.
1.
It's possible.
Engaged.
Illuminati confirmed. Someone in your chat saying this stream is out of sync. I don't know. What does thou mean?
Yeah, what doth thou art meaneth by out of sinketh?
If
I'm sure that will help whatever syncing issue is going on.
it's a sync issue.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this is actually going really fast, which is good. I'm happy with this.
4, 3,
I love how I can make
2,
underground roller coasters.
1.
Just take the entire
Engage.
thing. People can't ever get to it because they're like, how do I get there? They're just like, underground roller coaster.
Yeah, that used to like drive everybody nuts. Is when you had like some kind of path error, and you'd have like this huge roller coaster, and there was like one sidewalk that was missing, and so then nobody could get to it.
Fuel scooping. Main fuel tank drained.
Ooh, drained. It's not even low. Main fuel tank is drained. Okay. So this is LFT 92, so I'm going to mark that one because this is where we ended up refueling. Adrian, can you see that the stream is out of sync?
Yeah, I'm opening it up right now.
Okay.
I was just had the chat window up because I don't want to hear you talk.
Ah.
In the stream.
Yeah, I
In
apparently
the stream.
messed that up, that I was not thinking about it, and I was streaming, but I was checking to see how it looked, and when it first came up, the ad was playing. So it's funny because I didn't have it muted, so it was like the stream at the beginning is going to have the the ad sound in the front. I thought that was kind of funny. I didn't realize I did that. I'm so cheap. I love fuel scooping. It's like free fuel. I never have to buy fuel.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, there we go.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
All I see is you space traveling.
I was gonna say, I'm using the same settings that I always do. I don't know why. If it is out of sync, I don't know why it would be. Is anyone else experiencing the same thing?
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Start do like a calibration test. Like, look left and say left, and look right and look right, and look up and look up and look down and look down. Like, you gotta say it so I can test.
Okay, I'll count it down when this next jump that I'm gonna do. I'll count down with the computer.
Fuel scooping.
Wow, that took a lot of
Fuel
fuel.
scoop disengaged.
Alright, so
Frameshift
it's
drive
charging. 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 Still charging.
4,
4, 3, 2, 1,
1.
and
Engage.
boom! There. that's my stream. Or that's my check.
Huh, okay.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, and we're heading to Flu Soup. Yay, Flu Soup.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
So the temp drop. Oh, insufficient fuel. Hold on. We can fix that. Where'd the star go?
Yeah, it was on for me.
Was it on?
Yeah, you counted down with the thingy.
Ooh.
Fuel scooping.
Might be internet connection.
I was gonna say I'd probably say that's a connection thing then, I guess.
Me es no bueno, I don't know.
Okay, so Ross is another refuel spot. Well, everybody else is saying it's okay, so I would
Try maybe
Fuel scooping complete.
try and
Nice,
refresh
yeah.
the page or something, maybe?
try to do the tangs that do the ting tings. Bing bong, ding dong, ding 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 ding.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay.
Frameshift drive
Oh,
charging.
I should have let my engine cool down a little bit before I jumped. Oh well, whatever.
You said that right as one of my space rides just took off, so I was like, whoa.
What?
I have a space ride in here and it took off.
Mhm.
Saying you should let your engines cool down. Right?
2,
Oh.
1. Engage.
That's funny.
Oh, I don't have bathrooms in my park.
Ha! That's horrible. That's like people cruelty.
Can't poop nowhere. Gotta hold it in. And it costs. Wait
Fuel
a
skipping.
minute. Pretty sure the
Frameshift
bathrooms
drive
have a price
charging.
on them.
Really?
Admission price, 50 cents.
Seriously?
You. Wow.
Did you do that?
No, that was the default thing on mine.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Pay to poo.
That's... Why would you default bathrooms to having to pay for
Frameshift
it?
drive
Oh,
charging.
okay, let's see. Does the first aid? Okay, there's no... Okay, that's good. Never mind. There's no profit coming from the first aid tent.
Well, I would hope not.
You hit yourself? Oh, it's gonna hurt to be you.
4,
Yeah,
3.
you broke your leg on one of my rides. Tough luck. You're gonna have to pay me to set that bone.
Okay, I put ATMs everywhere in my park. Just go get money.
Well, yeah, you want to make sure
So
people...
they get 50 cents for their bathroom.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna charge them for bathrooms, then you need to have ATMs available. Oh, man. Okay. Powell High, I think, is the station that we need.
Crocodile masks. Okay. I'm selling crocodile masks in my park.
Okay. So that was pretty good, even with all our little stops for refueling. That took about 10 minutes. That was like 80 light years or something. Gosh, could you imagine being able to travel 80 light years in like 10 minutes?
No.
That's crazy. It's crazy talk.
You kids and your dang space travel. Back in my day, we had to... We couldn't.
Back in my day, we couldn't do anything in space. Took $1 billion rocket to just go up into the moon.
I like how I've given up on my park and I'm making pools now.
You're making pools?
Yeah, you can make you can make water parks in here now too.
Wait, which roller coaster tycoon are you on?
3.
Oh, that is right. You could do water parks in that one, couldn't
Now
you?
who's playing the better game? You maybe have space travel, but I has water.
You have water. That
I has.
you has water. Apparently, that trumps being able to fly around billions of light years and do whatever you want. Go figure.
I can do whatever I want in this park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's so limited. I can do whatever I want in this galaxy.
Hey,
Boom. Insta-win.
hey, I don't know where my server's going down.
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
No, actually, my engine thruster was drowning you out. I couldn't hear what you said.
So I don't have to worry about my servers going down, so I can't play.
Mm-hmm.
Boom!
Yeah,
Docking
servers
request
hardly ever go
granted.
down.
Get wrecked. All these flavors and you choose salt.
Whoa!
Listen,
Whoa,
listen,
whoa,
listen.
whoa! Whoa! Big guy, get out of the way. Stop hogging the door.
We're off to see the weather.
Landing gear deployed.
Whoop, a little too fast. Whoop, a little too fast. Too bad we're going for speed and I can't use my docking computer.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
It makes things a little smoother.
I haven't put in like ways to get out of my pool yet, so people are just jumping in and just waiting.
Nice. Alright, so that was about 11, 12 minutes, something like that, from start to finish with a few little derps in between there. That's not bad.
A few.
A few.
All of it.
The whole thing. The entire time. So I like that route, though, because I didn't have to stop in between anywhere and get fuel. I could just refuel on the fly. Quite literally. Okay. Okay. Agartha?
Golgotha?
Whew. Okay, select. I wonder if it'll actually let me do a route that far out. It's 152 from Wolf.
Ooh, jacuzzis.
I have found that if you let the lines populate more, then sometimes you can actually plot out really far courses. Like this, how they're just now spreading into some of these other systems.
You're fun with that? I'm making jacuzzis.
That's funny. Gosh, there's just so many stars. Okay, so this is the one that I'm mostly concerned about, is trying to find a route to this place. Because it's way down here and way far away. Alright. To plot the possible... Yeah, I've noticed that, but there is still apparently a limit. Like, it's still stopping right around this area, about 70 to 80 light years, and then it just kind of stops, I think. Or does it keep going down there? 82. So I'm not sure. It could just take forever, I guess. But I think there is still a limit on how far it'll go. I think it's... looks like it's 80 something. Because none of these are past the 80 mark, or 80, like 90 mark. Let's try and plot out here. That's 85. It's 87. That's the highest I think I've seen. Okay, so let's see how this route looks. We've got an M5. Yeah, it's about 100 light years. That's what I was thinking. They said they're going to improve it and raise the cap to 1,000. That would be very helpful in this situation. Okay, so that one's refuelable. That one is too. K. I don't think K's were they? Yes, K's are. Okay. Cool. And the next stop is here, which is Y. Y is not refuelable. So we'd have to be able to make both of those jumps at once. Myanmar is... This one's not. And this one's not. Ooh. So I would have to be able to jump to here. And then here.
And then there. And then here.
Before being
then go
able
back
to
there.
refuel.
You go back there before you go here. And then you go there, but you go backwards through time to go back there.
Pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
Space.
That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Alright, so where'd my pen go? There it is. Let me mark this out. So, we've got, and we'll try this and see if we can make it wise. 08550714. And then the next one would be same, except different. 0359 5401. And we definitely have to refuel at Myanmar, because we would totally be out of gas at that point. Alright, now let's see where we go from there. We've got core, system. I hate these ones because they're very easy to get confused. Sector FB0A63, you know, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
You could easily get it confused with like just any other core system ones that have a similar number. Is that a... That's not a refuel. Okay, if we can make it to this point, we might be okay. Because at that point, I think all these other ones are refuelable. So we should be alright at that point. And then we'll have to do more route planning at Shui. At least I think. That's how I would say.
Items at Pizzeria 1 are too cheap.
I just feel like I would never hear anyone complain about that. Like, have you ever been to a theme park and said something was too cheap? I don't think that's, like, plausible.
This game is like, here, take my money for real.
Yeah. You're doing such a great job and the food is so good, we actually want to pay you more for this. You're not getting enough. Never happened.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay.
Landing gear retracted.
Moving on out of the door. Whoa!
Wait, no, West End.
Woo! Totally just gave myself a haircut.
Okay.
I almost hit the ceiling coming out of the station.
If you do terraforming in this game and move it under the people's feet, they'd start shaking and like freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
You're like,
I thought they fell and like died.
Frameshift drive
You pick them up and
charging.
drop them in every place. Why would they just drown?
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of.
I'm not that mean.
It's not that mean, you're just
Yeah.
drowning people.
Once I have more money, I'll just start killing people.
4, 3, 2, 1.
'Cause why not?
Engage.
Just ask Disney World, they do that all the time.
Oh, man. Okay.
You have won an award, Best Reliability. Because I haven't killed anyone
I was gonna
yet.
say, only because he hasn't enacted his plan to kill everyone.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so we can make those two. Good, 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 good. Duddy, duddy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute.
Engage.
To the next one. Maybe I can't. That was 1 to 2. I should have enough. I hope. Maybe. Barely. But it'll work.
Ooh, I can make a monorail.
Frameshift drive
we do have
charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
You know what I probably should have done?
No.
I probably should have started at the end to check
Fuel
my
station.
flight path,
Main fuel tank drained.
and then that way when we actually got back to the beginning point and it was like, okay, we know this flight path will work, I would have been right back at the starting point and could have just started racing.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, hindsight. That would imply I thought this through.
No such thing.
I will say, I like having a more advanced fuel scoop. It doesn't take nearly as long to fuel up the whole ship,
Fuel scooping complete.
which is amazing.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so that works. It's a good checkpoint.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
The next one is also one we can't refuel at, but that should be okay. We're at a full tank.
Frameshift drive charging.
This one we'll refuel at, and then we'll have to gauge the next ones as to whether or not we need to stop or not.
Four, three, one. Engage.
Do you have the Steam app on your phone, Adrian?
Yeah.
Does it ever randomly just open?
No.
Mine does. Like, it was not doing anything, and all of a sudden I just got notified that I'm signed in. It was like, oh, okay, I didn't ask you to do that, but alright.
It knows that you are obsessed with Steam, so it's
Apparently. It's like, here, you know you want to. Okay, that one. Okay, I can't jump there. Okay, so we need to refuel at this stop, which is... Oh, I actually had that one marked already. Go figure. Wasn't paying attention to my own flight plan.
Fuel scooping.
Okay. So, the next one... So we have 2 more jumps, and then we can do a bit more flight planning, and then I think when we get to this next spot, or the second jump, where our plot left off, I think we should be able to plot out a course to Agartha or whatever from there. I don't think it'll be too far.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Where's the marker? Oh, there you are.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay. Temperature drop.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay, so do this one. Let's just get set up for that one.
Frameshift
We'll just
drive
go for it.
charging.
How fast are all my monorails to go? 17 miles an hour? Let's go really, really, really ridiculously high. 23. As high as I can go.
So you're putting your monorails in your park at max speed. They're gonna be a ride in and of themselves.
What's that, Bladder? You need to pee? Okay, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go ride the monorail. Okay. So now...
Fuel scooping.
So we'll mark this one because we're going to need to refuel by that point. So while we're refueling, let's check the galaxy map. Because that seems like a perfectly safe and in no way bad idea. A one-man war with the feds? I don't know how well that would go. Agartha, I think was the thing? Yeah. See, it's only 71 now. That's good. Select that. And now as the ooh, look at you. What are you? That's a cool looking star. Okay, I don't even know where I am. I'm up here. So let's see as these populate. Couple capital ships parked at Kappa for NASA. Is the capital ship something that you can actually attack, or are those just like placeholder type things that spawn ships and whatnots? I have never really been able to figure that out. Okay, now I need my map for what can be refueled. Okay, M works, so M's... and we don't have to worry about Agartha because that's the end point of the race, so that'll be fine. G is a refuel system relies heavily on... Wow, this system relies heavily on slavery to maintain the luxurious lifestyle of the very wealthy elite. Most live on the great plantations common throughout the imperial worlds. The cities house the workers for the service industries and the more exotic entertainment. Magnificent palace or place, maybe that's a typo, where Ailing Duval lives is situated in this system. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, you can attack it. Huh. You can attack the capital ship. Is there any way to like kill it? Can you blow them up? Okay, this one we won't be able to refuel at. This one we can, though. And how about you? That's an M. Yawa. Okay, so that one will work. So we'll just have one jump in between there where we can't fuel. That one we can refuel at. M. Okay, that one will work. And that one will work. Alright, sweet. So we have our route now, I think. And since we have our route, I think that I'm going to just head back to STR rather than go all the way to Argotha or